that a little too quick. G'day everybody and welcome to Poor Man's Gun Club. Today we have the Swiss K11 for you.
This Swiss K11 is actually a Schmidt-Reuben K11. It was the model of 1911, basically redesigned by Schmidt and Reuben to be a carbine as opposed to the full-length rifle. The full-length rifle is easily another good foot long. This is a nice little handy carbine for the Swiss forces, even though they weren't involved in either of the world wars
Or anything.
anything. They were basically a neutral country right from, I think,
They've been a neutral country for, I think, like 130 years or something like that. Something
early,
crazy.
Early in the 18th century, they've been a neutral country, and they've stayed out of pretty well a lot of major conflicts.
Yeah.
This rifle takes the 7.5 by 55 Swiss, and that cartridge has actually been around for the Schmidt-Reuben, the original Schmidt-Reuben that they came out with back in the 1800s.
And that cartridge is also essentially a 308.
Yeah,
for the most part.
For the most part, it's a 308. It fits fairly well in 308 stripper clips, as you can see right here.
Yeah, we demonstrate that later on in the video.
Yes, we do. So as you can see, it wobbles a lot in the mag, but if you keep some steady pressure on it, it'll still load it up fairly well. But basically all it is a straight pull, back and forth action, and it's a rotating cam. You can see these rotating cam grooves right along here. So as you push this thing forward, it rotates those cams into a locking position. The locking lugs are right in the back of the receiver here, so it's still got a large bolt travel all the way up into the actual chamber of the rifle. And I'll show you what I mean by that. As you can see, there's a lot of beefiness to that bolt.
It's a hell of a bolt.
It's a hell of a bolt. But all the locking action happens right towards the rear of the bolt. And later on in the 1930s, when they redesigned the K31, which wasn't actually designed by Schmidt and Reuben, it was actually designed by other folks in the Swiss military. They had basically eliminated that entire piece and shortened up the action, so the bolt throws were shorter, and but they basically stayed with the same principle of design.
And this gun is really nice to shoot because it's full wood, so it's pretty well balanced throughout the entire gun when you're holding it up. So as soon as you shoulder it, yoink, as soon as you shoulder it, it's just beautiful because it just stays nice and steady. And it also has a beautiful curved trigger like you'd see on some of the older rifles. And this is just a beefy gun. Like, just looking at the entire action and bolt assembly here, it reminds me of one of those anti-tank guns from World War I, just how thick it looks.
Okay, so in conclusion, we're going to say that this is actually a very nice rifle. Very tight sights, accurate sights too. They've been pretty reputable, especially the K31s, to be very accurate rifles. Very smooth actions, very nice operating actions. For the safety, you just pull this out and twist it clockwise and then counterclockwise to bring it back into fire. And then in order to release the bolt, you pull the trigger and just let her in gently. Show you one other thing. As you can see, the front sight post is adjusted on a diagonal, so that you don't actually have to push it left or right in order to adjust it. You push it on a diagonal, so forward or backwards. It's kind of an interesting thing. Also, don't mind me pointing the barrel at you, but there's a nice there's a bit of an aluminum washer there for the stock. And what that does is it actually free floats the barrel. There's a bit of a slight movement for the barrel. So just a couple interesting facts.
This gun can also hold 7 rounds.
Yeah, 7 rounds. I think this, for whatever reason, this mag was holding in 7. I think it's supposed to take 6 from what I read, but
it's a really well-worn-in mag.
It's a well-worn-in mag. It's an old rifle, though. I mean,
Very old.
1911, baby.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this review. I picked this gun up for $450. The Swiss K31s are now $800 and some dollars plus. So if you find a K11 for a decent price, under $500. If you find a K31 for under $500, I don't know where the hell you are, but you're lucky. But generally, $450 to $500, $600 for a really nice one for the K11s, $800 and on up for the K31. So thanks again for watching, and we hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we hope you enjoy this review of the K31, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.